Hey, there you are! Nice to see you again. And to old and new viewers, welcome to my video number 4 and welcome to a Norwegian forest. I'm Einar Larsen, the author of this book, Mr. Nobrain and the Environment. Who is Mr. Nobrain? And who is the rude person in chapter 10? In chapter 10, I mentioned the possibility that someone might come and say that my book is pure nonsense, and that the solution for the environmental problems have to go in a very different direction. Well, that is not just a possibility. When a book like this is on the market, in a world with a big Nobrain family, then it's more an inevitability. Many ask me if I can point out a typical Mr. Nobrain someplace in the world. But I can't judge a chosen person to be a Mr. or Mrs. Nobrain for that matter, because there are some specific requirements needed for to sink to such a love status. And one of them is known only to the individual. First of all, the person must consider our planet as a closed system, where we must live with the limitations, and that the space outside our planet is irrelevant to our environmental issues. But that is not enough. In order to bear the Nobrain family's name, the person must also hold a certain understanding that such an attitude is completely wrong, without showing it. A purebred Mr. Nobrain is simply anyone who deceives themselves in this context. And only the persons themselves know this. One thing is for sure, the world are full of self-deception. People who shut themselves inside their homes until they wade in their own waste and the tragedy eradicate them, instead of going out and see the challenges that can improve the conditions in their homes. They are the no-brains, folk with knowledge but controlled by taboos and ignorance. Anyway, the person I portrayed in chapter 10 can definitely be a Mr. Nobrain, and I have been waiting for the first one to show up in real life. And now, he finally come. And you can find his review of my book in Amazon. He doesn't use his real name, probably because he's aware that he don't even have elementary knowledge about space and the golden age our future generation can gain from it. He believes that water is a rare resource in space, and mean that what I am referring to is nothing else than belief in magic. Most surprisingly, maybe, is that in his review he claimed that I don't even consider oxygen and energy as important for human establishment outside our home Earth. Just for fun, I researched the word water in my manuscript, the basic for oxygen and hydrogen, and found it mentioned 49 times. Then I researched the word energy and find out that I have been writing about that 68 times in the book. I really wonder how he have been reading my book. If there was no water in space, I don't think I will be inspired to write this book at all. Let's put it this way. if any space travelers wants to visit us, it's not for to find water. They will rather grab the moon Europa to Jupiter instead of coming to Earth. Europa has more water than any sailors in their life has ever seen. That means that the basic for rocket fuel in space is secured. Therefore, we can forget the reviewer's idea about making rocket fuel from rocks. I could never imagine that I ever will invite anyone to read a negative review. But this was a real live incident from my book. If this video reached the reviewer, maybe he will remove the review from Amazon. But for to be sure that you can read it, I saved the review and the link is to find in the description. So, was that reviewer a person I can point out as a Mr. Nobrain? Probably, but I don't know. That must be a self-judgment made by the individual who behave as a Mr. Nobrain, because only they know if they deceive themselves.